Well, good morning, folks. Good morning. Dave Luer here from Elite Body Shop Solutions. Welcome. It's Motivation Monday. I welcome everybody. I've got a really great and powerful message for you today. We're going to be dealing with uncertainty. Once again, welcome to Motivation Monday, where Mondays don't suck because you get a whole new week to create the kind of experiences that you want. A whole new week, folks. Great to have you here. So today is, we really want to talk about uncertainty. There's a lot of people out there that are kind of freaking out right now, and that's very understandable. So first of all, just let me say, I hope everybody had a great Easter. I know it was probably an Easter like we've never experienced before. I know it was for me, and my kids are grown up now, but imagine what it was like for the little kiddies. This is probably a very unprecedented Easter. A lot of you didn't get to go to an actual church service, things like that. So kind of crazy times that we're living in, right? A lot of uncertainty as a result of that. So the one thing that I am certain of is that there is a lot of uncertainty out there. People want to know, when will the coronavirus pandemic be over? And only the virus really knows. Maybe you've lost your job and you're like, when, if ever, am I going to get my job back? When will the unemployment office call me back? Will I be able to feed my family the next month? Will my business be able to survive if this thing goes on for many more months? Scary times. I get it, right? So today I want to offer a few tips on how to deal with it. Not with the virus itself, because we can only control the safety, the actions that we take to keep ourselves and those we love safe. However, we have all of the control over our attitudes and actions towards this situation. So first of all, I don't want to come off as seeming disrespectful, flippant, or somehow insensitive, because some people are really, really struggling right now. And my heart really goes out to those of you that are. And it is up to leaders like myself and like a lot of you that are watching this to do what we can to spread positivity and to help those in need with every ounce of our ability to serve and contribute to these folks, right? Together, we're all going to get through this. So regardless of your situation, positive or negative right now, all of us are feeling some level of stress due to the uncertainty of our future. Isn't that right, Josh? Isn't that right, Craig? So I want to give you a few tips on how you can deal with this. Okay, these are tips that I've used in my personal life for many years, and I've kind of I put three major tips together to help y'all get through this. So I hope you enjoy this video. So the first one, and this is really important, especially for you control freaks, it's this: stop trying to control everything. There are things that you can control in the situation, and there's a lot of things that you can't. So don't waste your precious energy working on or stressing about those things that you have no control over. Take care of the things that you can control and let God sort out the rest, okay? Now, one thing you can control, whether you are a business or you're even trying to run a family, is creating a budget. This is something that's helped me through a lot of times, because a lot of us are stressed out about money right now. If you can, if you're decent at creating a spreadsheet in Excel, or even just writing something on the back of a napkin, let's get real about how long our money is going to last. This is a really important factor, because when it creates a hell of a lot of uncertainty if we don't know how much money we're going to last. If you've already got that figured out, maybe you can do a budget on how long your toilet paper supplies are going to last. Okay, I'm just trying to have a little fun here, but you get it, right? You need to budget. Once you have a budget figured out, guys, you will feel a lot better. Even if the situation isn't ideal, at least you'll know the truth. Okay, and that is what we're talking about today, and that's eliminating uncertainty. Okay. So right now, there are a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of opportunities that are in your control. So calm down and take advantage of those things that are within your control. Okay. Number 2, face your fear. That's right. It's time to step up and face your fear dead on. Uncertainty is basically just another form of fear. It's the fear of the unknown, after all, isn't it? It's a fear is a belief or a perception that triggers a fight or flight response. You know, we've had these, back from the saber-toothed tiger days. You know, this is deep within our DNA, is this fight or flight response. Your trick is to catch it when it hits your limbic system that causes this reactionary mode that you go into. When you activate your primitive lizard brain, as we call it, you can't think clearly. You make dumb decisions and react instead of using the better, bigger portion of your brain to make rational decisions. So the trick here is to catch yourself, take a few deep breaths, and then name or label the fear that you're feeling. Hey, good morning, Amenti. Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Santo. Good to have all of you joining me today. We're talking about dealing with uncertainty today. So it's really important to take a few deep breaths when you can feel fear creeping up in your body, can't you? When you start having these emotions, you're thinking about the uncertainty of the future, you can feel it in your body. The trick is to catch yourself. And this is something I've actually practiced for quite a few years. And you'll get better at it once you recognize the signs of fear creeping in your body. That is when it's time to step up and face the fear and realize how irrational the fear that you're feeling really is. Do you really believe things are going to be as bad as your imagination is telling you? Is COVID-19 really a plot by Russians to take over our country? You know what I mean? It's not. So finally, just remind yourself that you have been through tough times before. And guess what? You have survived 100% of the time, haven't you? You're a badass, and this too shall pass. Okay. All right. Number 3, embrace uncertainty, right? So when you hear the word uncertainty, your mind immediately makes you think that that's a negative thing. Why does it have to be a negative thing? It's just a thing. Turn it into a positive thing. A little bit of uncertainty is actually good for you. So learn to embrace it. Have you ever heard of the perfectionist trap? Maybe you've heard me talk about the perfectionist trap before. It's your fear of trying to make everything perfect before you take action. Right? In a world of uncertainty, you have to be okay not knowing 100% of the plan. Get it 80% figured out and get your butt moving, man. High performers know that nothing great has ever been accomplished without engaging in some uncertainty. Perfectionism is just another form of fear. Okay? In many cases, you just need to get your ass moving. That's right. So oftentimes it's better to make wrong decisions than to sit around and not make any decision at all. So deal with uncertainty and learn to embrace it and get your butt moving. So those are the 3 big tips today. So we've got stop trying to control everything, face your fears, all right? And then embrace that uncertainty, because it's actually not always a bad thing, right? So people are craving for things to get back to normal. I think normal sucks, don't you? I say that we make things even better. We have an opportunity, a blank slate, so to speak, right now to make our lives, our businesses, everything better as we come out of this, guys. Isn't that right? Tom, Zach, love you guys for joining me this morning. I feel bad for all the people that are suffering right now. I really do. But I'm also so excited to see, even in an uncertain world, how some of you will make it a better world than it was before. I hope you enjoyed today's message, right? So instead of sitting around eating Cheetos all day long and watching Netflix, I invite you to go over to my Dave Luer YouTube channel, right? And fill up with some positivity. There's hours and hours of Motivation Monday messages. You don't have to watch them on a Monday. You could watch them on a Wednesday or a Thursday or anytime you need a little jolt of motivation, right? Like Zig Ziglar says, motivation is like bathing. We recommend it daily. Thanks, everybody. My name is Dave Luer, the founder of Elite Body Shop Solutions. I appreciate you guys joining me. Carl, Wes, all you guys. Join me next Monday, as always, for Motivation Monday. We'll see you then, my friends.